Welcome back to MCG. We have a big guest appearance from the one and the only Patrick Sang. Patrick, how's it going, brother?
I'm good. How's everyone? How's Chill? How's Josh?
Doing
Tired.
doing good. Excited. Huge energy coming off Met Dobby from the boys. I know Josh is jet lagged here, but he was buzzing about all everything going on at Met Dobby and at Breakpoint. You guys had massive news coming out last couple days as well. So we're excited to just kind of dive into everything. But we were talking a little bit about this just before we push live. How was Met Dobby? How was Breakpoint? Like general takeaways.
I think Met Dabby was excellent. It was more intimate. It was a smaller thing. Congrats to the Meteora team. Shout out to Soju, Zen, and their whole team for putting on their first event. I think it was a great success. I think it was very intimate. We got to meet a lot of the people that we talked to online, and it's just great to see everyone offline. I think people were quite surprised how tall I was, which is a good compliment. And then Solana did an amazing jump, breakpoint, and it was huge. It was like, it was literally like NBA kind of like all stars. So amazing. The stadium was great. Abu Dhabi was amazing. Um, it was just a bit overwhelming, to be honest. It was a bit random in terms of it wasn't easy to meet people that you want because there's just way too many people. But amazing job to Solana. I think, even though after 10-10, this energy, they still managed to pull off. Everyone seemed to be buzzing, energized, and I think Solana doing an amazing job. So congrats to Lily and her team. Managed to catch her for dinner, and she's
Yeah, how did
amazing.
that go?
Amazing. I mean, like obviously, she was so busy. Like there's lots of people getting her time. It's just lucky to be fortunate to have some time with her, and she's just they're gonna rock 2026. I think Meteor are gonna do really well as well, and also special shout out to MCG and to meet the boys in person, which is great. And it's amazing that Josh and Dom only met for the first time in real life, so that was a bit strange for me. But happy that everyone got on. We had a good time. But just quick small story is like Breakpoint really was Breakpoint because when you left, Josh, that night, was it the next night? It was the next night. I slept for 20 hours straight and I didn't set an alarm. And um John had to like call me in the room. Everyone thought I was like dead because I usually like reply quite often. So when I woke up, I just thought it was like in the morning, but I actually slept 20 hours. So it's a really break point for me. But
You didn't wake
uh,
up like in the bathtub or anything like
no,
this.
no. I'm not that lightweight. But then last night I only slept 2 hours, so I averaged out 11 hours in per night for the last 2 nights. So it worked out well. Anyway, I knew that we had good news today, so managed to catch you guys before I board my flight.
Yeah, of course. Really quick with Lily, what kind of things did you talk to the head of Solana about? Did you say like, oh, Soar is the best platform in the world and you should pay attention? Or what kind of discussions did you have?
I talked a lot about like what they're looking at. Obviously, they know what Soar's doing. Solana are very supportive. Meteor is also very supportive, so they know what Soar's doing, and Soar's like a very novel and ingenious way. Hopefully, that will pave the way for other launch pads and the DRP standards. So they're very supportive. But to be honest, I think they've got so many things going on that they're really big, frying big fish. So that's obviously not their priority. They've got like really big things, big ticket things to handle, and so it should be. But I'm sure in 12 months' time, Soar will be in a much better place than it is today in terms of growth.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Awesome.
yeah, sorry, go ahead, Chill.
No, I was just gonna say, kind of what makes you what makes you the most bullish on Soar? Like, what for you is the component that can drive that growth?
So first of all, the new DRP standard is, the main thing. But I think ultimately, as Josh can attest to, ultimately for me, from a Web2 standpoint, from investing over 20 years, the main thing for me is the founding team, the management. So They've got really good guys. Obviously, John's a amazing CPO and founder, and they have Tom and Sean and the other guys involved in the team. So they have a very good team. So I think they can pivot and do things that are needed. And obviously, one of the main topics for today's call is the fact that CPT, being the first company, we actually burnt or in the process of burning the coins this week, and that's through constant conversation and dialogue with a lot of the token holders in the community. And we actually listened, thought very hard, and thought, we should bring the standard to the same as the new batch, which is good for everyone. And now everyone obviously saw the good news and taken action. And just super privileged and honored that people are still supporting us and they see the vision. And we have more good news coming up before the festive period.
Oh wow, more good news. Okay, we're gonna dig into that in a little bit as well. I really wanted to ask that question because you see good ideas fall flat on their face, many times, right? So I'm glad to see that you're also you not only like the DRP standard, but you also like the people behind the idea, the people that are actually pushing this forward. So I think that was a really important thing to note. But walk us through the CPT burn. That's a big news, and I know you have more coming up.
And maybe Patrick, as a tangent to
Sure.
this, is the 93%. Whose tokens were those? Like whose tokens are being burned here?
CPT.
Yeah, I know CPTs,
Impact.
but are those held? But were those like allocated to the business itself, or were those holdings that you had? Like, I think people want to know of like
It's
who held
the it's
those
the
tokens.
it's the company.
Got it. Okay.
So basically, to be honest with you, it's for our purposes, there was no difference because we weren't going to sell those tokens anyway. It's just that I think a lot of Web3 holders, they don't understand. I'm not really trying to mock anyone, but the Web3 guys are not as used to the Web2 equity or sorry, the Web2 sort of structure, as well as what they see in meme coins, crypto, and so forth. So this is just a way to showcase that there will be no sell off of this 93%. So what we're saying to them is we're not going to sell anyway, so let's just burn it. And there are no other extra tokens, so they know what the pool is, the finite pool, and what they're doing for the future token launches is there won't be this 93% present, so this problem won't happen. So what happens is the first few launches that followed CPT will end up burning like we did here, and then that will be able to streamline and follow the new DRP 1.0 standard. That's just the rationale behind what happened.
Got it. Yeah, and I think also on the like different screeners, it shows up because the screeners just see the data. They don't look into the
Correct.
tokenomics or documentation and be like, oh, well, that's not going to get issued because of a voting mechanism. And there's, a 30-day kind of withholding period before a decision can be made, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Go ahead, Chill.
Yeah, so I know you mentioned that you have some other things that you're working on earlier. You mentioned that this was just the beginning. So I guess going into 2026, going into the rest of the year, even like what are you most excited about? What are you guys working on? And just kind of walk us through that.
I think today the main excitement we should treasure and be grateful that the burn is happening. There's still 1 week before Christmas, and obviously people celebrate and spend time with family, and hopefully everyone's safe. Wanted to send some prayers to what happened in Australia. Very, very sad, depending whatever
Yes.
religion, culture people believe in, but it's just a very sad day, and hope everyone tries to recover from that as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, there's a lot of unfortunate events happening. But having said that, the end of the year hasn't happened yet, and as Josh knows me, a bit better now, like we don't stop, and there will be no stopping, and we won't stop, and we will do everything to progress Impulsor as much as we can. So we still have roughly 15, 16 days left. We're going to do our best to maximize the time there, but every day for the next 4 days and next week, we will have news that will make the business bigger and better. And hopefully people will understand that this is not a speculation, and this is a project that is long term, and the team will execute and not just talk. So hopefully we'll show you some things this week.
I love that. You have this picture here of some sort of device at a high level. I don't know if you can give us a little more tidbit into this ominous positive image here.
Yeah, so this the product is called Life Finder, Life Finder CPT. I'm not going to go so much detail today, but we will tell people what it is, what it does, and how we're selling it, and how much potential this has. Today, I won't. I guess I'll tease everyone a little bit more. This is for industrial use. This is for commercial use, and we could be selling hundreds of thousands of these devices globally quite quickly.
Nice. And do they have a unit cost per each, like roughly?
We do, but I can't really disclose that until I have to leave that for Roman. It's not
Fair.
my
I'll wait for a Roman
mandate.
Telegram message
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, my mandate is just attending crypto conferences and
Got it.
drinking water and green tea with you.
Got it. I guess the question I had just off that, you said, these things can be like sold very quickly. Just coming from just generally, not even just about CPT specifically, but just generally, how is that possible in the business world? Like, is there connections that need to be made before? Is there, contracts that need to be signed before? Like, how can
So
something go from idea to being sold like that?
because we have a team, the sales team working behind the scenes, talking to the Fortune 500 companies behind that will be our clients. It's just that, our style is we want to have a solid contract and things signed before we talk about them. So there's no point talking about, hey, we're talking to these guys and nothing happens. We rather like announce it when the contract is signed.
Wow. So these conversations with Fortune 500 companies have already been taking place. It's just a matter of you guys approach. You guys are just kind of wanting to approach this in a way that's not just, hey, the contract is signed, not it's going to be signed. Got it.
Correct. Just
Got
the
it.
same as, this burn today, we left it until today to mention it. But we obviously last week we made a quick preview so that people are anticipating something's coming.
Awesome. And I saw that you guys also posted about your about Dr. Julian Levallois. I'm not sure if
Yes.
that's how I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. Can you just give the audience a
I
little
think
bit of rundown for those who don't know?
I think I think your French is a bit better than mine, so I'm not even gonna attempt to either. Yes, Julian is based in Geneva. He works for one of the universities there. But he's also very commercial. He's also head of one of the venture labs there, and he's the head of the CPT optical for Impulsor. So I'm arranging for a interview or podcast with you guys at some point, maybe this week or next week, so you guys can question him. He can tell you about your bio, what he's doing for us, and I think something quite exciting is what he sees as the future of Impulsor products.
I would love to pick his brain. There's a ton of questions I'd have for him. I love digging into the technical side of things. So
Yes.
you guys have this product. In that tweet, in one of the other tweets, I think Josh, you had it up of that little device that you guys are coming out with. You
Yes.
said that's for the industrial side, and I think back to another tweet where you said in 12 months, the consumer side is going to be buzzing as well. Just from an approach, generally speaking, are you guys kind of using the industrial solutions as like a proof of concept and then building that out? I think you and building out the
No,
consumer side or
the separate products.
separate
The
products.
the
Okay.
con- the consumer preview will probably be in January.
Wow. Wow, so this is like
Yeah,
coming up pretty fast. Okay.
yeah.
This is huge news, and you're just kind of dropping it like, like it's nothing, I know you guys are working on a lot, and I love when founders come in and they're confident, they're passionate, and they're just relaying the facts like you are. But you're blowing my mind, but I just want to let you know that you're blowing my mind right now. But um
Thank you, Joe.
uh, yeah. But Josh, any questions that you had on your side?
I
I know
see.
you had a
If you don't
few.
follow, guys, if you don't follow Roman, go follow at Product EMP. Roman is the product guy behind CPT, but he said the smart sensor market is experiencing unprecedented growth and the opportunities for companies position, blah, blah, blah. Is this, I believe this is in relation to that device that is shown on the Impulsor X account is the
Correct,
sensor.
correct,
Is that correct?
correct.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So if I'm just trying to skim this to see.
That
Yes,
why this
usually,
matters
guys.
for impulsive part is
Yes,
important.
exactly. So usually, guys, when you want to like, don't take my posts as the main port of reference. Actually, usually Roman's stuff is more he's sort of leading up to where the real news is. So his stuff has all the important things. I'm just like the photo taker, you know.
I've
The
been I've
photo.
been reading some of his threads, that he's posted quite a few threads of like very, very like
Yeah,
detailed diving into the tech. But the
correct.
smart sensor revolution is here, according to Roman, and I'm sure that's gonna be loved by you guys.
IoT is not like necessarily a new concept, but was there like to some extent the limiting factor was like how do you power all these IoT edge devices?
I don't think I'm going to say too much until January.
Okay.
We know all the right questions. We know all the right questions.
Yeah, you got
Oh
me.
man.
All right. Patrick, we don't want to take too much of your time pre-flight. Any other thoughts that you want to leave off this quick drop in with?
Yeah, I was not planning to return to the States until 26, but I just got a phone call just before I spoke to you guys that I might have to come back. So watch this space. That is
Wow.
obviously impulsive related. Yeah. So could be a big one. But I don't know if I'm coming yet. But if I do, I'll let everyone know. But definitely we have more news coming this week, and hope everyone stays tuned to MCG Live and also to Impulsor and my X account.
Awesome. Well, we'll cover it live in real time and let us know what city you're in. And yeah, maybe we'll be nearby somewhere. So, all right,
No, I
Patrick,
can't
have
tell you. I can't tell you, Josh. Otherwise, I have to kill you. You know.
yeah, okay. It's like Washington, D.C. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, see you, Patrick. Have a safe flight. Thanks for hopping on.
Take care, everyone.
All right, Patrick,
see
take
ya.
care. All right, guys, that was Patrick Sang,
Yeah,
CEO of
wild.
Impulsor, live on MCG. He's at the airport, but he wanted to drop in, share some things with us. And we were covering CPT live today. So we figured, hey, why not just go back live again, cover some stuff with Patrick? And glad we did, because that's pretty huge. He said
Yeah.
January 2026. So there's a lot here happening for CPT, not only just the burn, but actually like things that are relevant to the business itself and in its growth. So definitely want to keep watching CPT. Stay locked in on the news. You probably want to keep an eye on Roman's Twitter account. Like I've been reading some of Roman's threads that he's been doing. Very like he is able to elegantly explain he's able to elegantly explain kind of the vision and the tech behind Impulsor and put it together in a way that's really digestible. And if you want, Josh, I can actually pull up the CPT chart as well, just in case.
Yep. All right, here we go. I was lagging for a second there. Yeah, go for it. I mean, look,
Got you.
beautiful candle today. Absolutely beautiful candle. This thing is the only thing in crypto that is going up. Also note, like
Literally.
the liquidity pools here are USDC denominated, so I think there might be a little less volatility. With same thing with the ownership tokens from for MetaDAO, which are USDC denominated. But yeah, what a stud. Honestly, look, I don't know what Patrick's got up his sleeve, but if this ends up being, a technology that's really exciting with large applications, both, domestically, consumer, and militarily, or something like that, and they end up getting really big contracts, and it becomes a national security priority with all the platitudes, that would be pretty cool for on-chain token holders. So gotta love the name.
Man, love the drop in from Patrick here. Oh, hold on, let me check something real quick. CPT is a what a stud. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so glad we got to interview him real quick. Lot of information, a lot of stuff to look forward to. Keep an eye on that space, and you want to keep an eye on MCG. We'll be breaking all that news here live as usual. Let me see here. But yeah, anything else?
No, I think that's it. We can that was a quick one. We just wanted to hear him out before his flight and get a little segment there. So thanks for joining that last minute stream with Patrick from Impulsor. Like he said, there's 14 days left in the year, maybe 15 or 16. I don't know if I got that wrong, but he said there's like 2 weeks left in the year and tons of time, he mentioned, to make announcements, improve the business. And then in January, he also said there's a consumer product that they're working on that has some significance and could be pretty huge. So keep an eye on the space, keep an eye on Impulsor. Again, the best performing asset out there today in ICM. I tweeted out the breaking news and put it into the MCG Alpha Telegram, which I'll post after I close the stream. And everyone got that alpha first. And yeah, chill. I don't think there's anything more. We crushed it today.
For all those who have alerts on MCG Live, our main Twitter account, you just caught all of that first. So a lot of breaking news, a lot of alpha, a lot of good stuff there from Patrick. We will see you guys tomorrow. Got a packed schedule here this week with a ton of great projects coming up. So looking forward to interviewing them. But outside of that, boys, we appreciate you. Stay safe, stay frosty. We will catch you guys in the next one.
GG's.